Hello. Hello. My name is Rita Thompson. It's a pleasure and an honor to welcome Dr. Gloria Hobbs, a member of the Duplicate Bridge Club of Mount Vernon, New York. Dr. Hobbs is a longtime bridge player, and she will be celebrating her 100th birthday in the upcoming weeks. Thank you so much for joining us, Gloria.
Thank you.
So, Gloria, how do you feel about reaching 100 years of age?
That's a great question. I have to say it feels great. Um, it's a strange time and a weird number, 100, and I'm saying that belongs to me, and and yes, it does. And uh, it's hard to discuss because it seems like yesterday I was 75, and then I looked up and today I was 85 going on 92. And then someone tells me that in a few weeks I will be 100. And I'm wondering what happened to the age between 68 and 79. They've disappeared. And, and what is it now? It's going to be 100. And I was in a large room of people the other day, and I looked around the room and looked around the room, and I said, there's nobody in this room older than I am. Yes, you're going to be 100. But there's some blessings because people come up to me and they say you're going to be 100. Are you? And I say, yes. And they say, God bless you. I have received so many blessings since they have heard I'm going to be 100 than in the last 20 years. They just bless me. So thank you for asking. It's a blessing. Let's call it that.
So, Gloria, when did you first start playing bridge? And who taught you how to play the game?
Well, I first of all, my parents played bridge. My mother and father played bridge, and on Friday evenings, their first cousins would come over, and they would have a bridge game. So from a little bitty little thing, the children were always around bridge. We didn't know much about it. We watched it sometimes, but we would disappear. I guess I'd have to say I really started playing bridge after I left home, after I finished my bachelor's degree and my college degree, and I wanted to teach in a university, and I went south to teach in the university, and that's where bridge was really a social activity. All of the faculty members played bridge, so you had no choice. And it isn't that anybody taught you, but you learned. You learned because you played and you learned. So that's it.
So what were bridge tournaments like when you first started competing?
Not much as I can remember, but you see, there's just so much I can remember. But it wasn't much. It was mostly, it, it, they were tournaments, but they were social friendly activities. Nothing like it is today.
Do you have a favorite bridge partner or a memorable moment about bridge you can share?
Well, let me say this. Every partner that I had was my favorite bridge partner. As long as we were together and as long as we were playing, they were my favorite until either they outgrew me or I outgrew them, and then we were just friendly friends. So that and now I have two very favorite bridge partners, and so we'll see how long we stay together.
So how do you feel about the impact of technology on duplicate bridge, such as
Oh,
online play?
um, technology on bridge, I think, is like technology everywhere. Technology is great if you enjoy it. Technology is great if it works and you master it. If it weren't for technology, during the pandemic, there wouldn't have been much bridge. So technology does have its merits.
Do you prefer playing in person or online?
They're both bridge, and I like bridge. And in person, oh, there's people, there's motion, there's activity, and yeah, that's what you have that's good for playing bridge person to person. But as I said before, technology has its merits, and I wouldn't be able to play with somebody in New Zealand were it not for technology, and that's helpful.
So tell me, what do you enjoy most about playing duplicate bridge?
What I enjoy most, I really think it's a people to people connection. And of course, there's nothing like competition. Yes, there is something more than competition. There is winning at competition. So that if 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 you're, I guess, a human being and you're in the world, you want to enjoy what you're doing in the world, and you want to be good at what you're doing.
So do you think playing bridge has benefits beyond just being a game? And if so, what are those benefits?
Oh, let's see. Of course, playing bridge, I feel that playing bridge made me a better person over the years. That's number one. Um, Playing bridge, you meet people, you learn things, and you have some of us develop long time friends. It has a lot of value for the human being and the human spirit. Yes, it has.
And what advice would you give to new players wanting to become proficient at duplicate bridge?
To new players, I would say play, 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 play. Go to classes. hmm Observe people who you think are good or better players. Ask questions. What else can you do? Oh, to new players, do not be afraid when you're approaching a table and the top player is your opponent. Remember that that person was a beginner like you once, and so the sky is the limit. Just play bridge.
Well, I think that's excellent advice, Gloria. So thank you so much for speaking with me today. Happy birthday. And here's to 100 years of a life well lived and to many more wonderful moments ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you.